We are making our famous Federalist margherita pizza here. This is probably one of the most hyper-local pizzas that we make. And everything starts with pizza with the dough. So we're gonna start here with the dough. Our dough is sourced with flour that's milled and grained out of San Francisco, California. And it's a nice, simple recipe, simple water, salt, flour, and yeast recipe. A little bit of flour here just to get it dusted. Always making sure that we're pressing out the air from the center of the pizza here. One of the things we do here at Federalist is make sure that we try to give people beautiful, fluffy, crispy leopard skin crust. It's one of our signature pieces here. It's something that I think that we do extremely well. And it sets us apart a little bit from what everybody else is doing locally. Once the dough's about the size of my hands, getting it in here, I can get it up and walk it on my thumbs. We like to stretch the dough here. We don't like to throw the dough in the air. There's a really interesting, funny story about that. But typically we'll stretch the dough here till it gets about the size of a pizza. And that's about, for us, about 12 to 13 inches. And that's about the size of a large pizza here. So we're just about there, actually. A little bit small here. Dough's kind of cold. But you can see I can stretch this dough extremely thin. It's extremely strong dough. And there we go. Once we have the dough stretched, we begin with one of the most important things that comes on our margherita pizza, which is our sauce. And our sauce is made from a tomato that's sourced really from my hometown, near Fireball, California. It's a simple sauce. There's no additives to it. It comes straight from Stanislaus Foods, and it's a San Marzano tomato. I like to call it a Sac Marzano tomato because it's grown near Sacramento in our valley and not an Italian tomato. But it's an Italian-style plum tomato that gives you great acidity and sweetness, lots and lots of flavor. And we don't add anything to it. So we're not cooking it down with garlic or anything like that. It's literally just tomato. So for our margherita, we'll take our basil. Our basil is from Ratto Brothers out in Modesto as well, so Central Valley. And we'll lay those down first, so that way they don't burn too bad in the oven. Then we take a fresh mozzarella cheese. So this is fresh cow's milk mozzarella. We'll take a half a ball, and we will spread that around generously on the pizza, just so we get lots of creamy goodness in every bite. Again, at Federalist, we're interested in texture and color and finish and how the pizza looks and how the pizza tastes at the same time. And then we finish it off with just a little bit of sea salt just to bring out the acidity in the tomato. Then it goes in the oven. So fire management is probably one of the most important things about how we make pizza. And all of our wood is actually Central Valley almond wood. All this almond wood is sourced from the Central Valley. And it gives us the heat and the flavor that we like in our dough. We've used all kinds of different types of hardwoods, and we found that almond works the best for us. So now, once we have our pizza out, we're just gonna give it one last little shape here. Make sure it's loose on the board so that it slides off easily onto our peel. So we're gonna lift the front end here, make sure it's moving, and just kind of slide it gently off onto here. Super simple. Then, one more little shape before we put it in the oven. That makes sure we have nice, beautiful round pizza. Step around here. And right into the oven. So we're looking for differentiation in color, which means differentiation in flavor. We got different flavors, different colors, different textures going on with the pizza. Looking for toastiness on the bottom, which we're there. And we're looking for some caramelization on the cheese. We're gonna finish the pizza at the top of the oven. This process probably takes less than 2 to 3 minutes, right in that range. And that, my friends, is a margherita pizza.